Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gets the back moving. Here's the handoff. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fakes to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Safety's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they're in for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home.
Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as...
He's loose. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stops wide at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. And the Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They try to get it outside on the left. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Runs through the tackle.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Right back to it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. To the air, it's Orji. Throws to the wideout. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with... Last play turned out. Still declined the penalty. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got room to work. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Can't get it to the ground. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. Steps away to find some room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The option look. Now the pitch. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Glover. He stops. 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Quick toss. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Escapes the sack. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Makes him talk to the hand. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the run, it's Thomas. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to throw. It's Orji. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clara. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Walker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. He's at the and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here comes the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Using the quick game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the first first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Lots of running room. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the option. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They go to the counter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, a lot of space. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Gives it on the option.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Running to Green. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback keeper saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead, Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied. Late in the game, I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Murphy. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching enough.